Hello everyone, welcome back to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. Before we proceed, please help the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell. Today is October 9, 2025, and we have big breaking news from South Sudan in Juba. South Sudan President Salva Kiir has made another surprise decision, sacking the chief of defense forces after only 3 months in office. This major reshuffle comes at a time when international partners like the United Kingdom and Norway are warning that peace in South Sudan has collapsed and the country risks sliding back into full war. Today we will break down what happened, why it happened, and what it means for the future of South Sudan. Stay with us for the full story. President Salva Kiir has dismissed General Aturjong from his position as Chief of Defense Forces. The announcement was made on state television SSBC, South Sudan Broadcast Corporation, on Wednesday evening. No reason was given for his removal. General Aturjong was only appointed on July 10 this year, 2025, which means he served for just about 3 months. His job was to clean up the army payroll, get rid of ghost name, unify the different army group, and make sure soldiers receive food, fuel, and salaries on time. But now, suddenly, he is gone. In his place, President Salva Kiir has brought back General Paul Nang Majok. This is not the first time Nang has been in this powerful role. He served as army chief for 7 months earlier this year, but he was removed in July. Now, only 3 months later, he is back again. This change has confused many South Sudanese. Why sack someone after only 3 months? And why bring back the same man who was removed just a few months ago? Some analysts in Juba are saying this shows how unstable the leadership of the army has become. Instead of allowing one person to serve long enough to bring reform, the president keep moving people in and out. Others believe it is all about loyalty. James Boboya, a political analyst, said appointments are not about party anymore. It is about who stay loyal to President Salva Kiir. Boboya warned that this constant hiring and firing weaken the army and also make the government look confused in the eye of the people. Another activist, Ter Manyang, went further. He said bringing back General Paul Nang is a dangerous decision because of his alleged record of fueling conflict in Upper Nile. Manyang called it a direct declaration of war. What is more surprising is that Kiir did not completely throw away General Aturjong. He reappointed him as a technical advisor in the Ministry of Defense. This looks like a soft landing, but many are asking if he failed as army chief, how can he advise the ministry? This reshuffle did not stop with the army. The president also made big change in the cabinet. Dr. Lama Kol Ajawin, the veteran politician, has been sacked as Minister of Transport after just 5 months. Dr. Lam Akol Jawin, he was replaced by Rizik Zakaria Ascent, who was then replaced in his whole job at Wildlife and Tourism by Dinai Jok Chagor. Even more shocking, being Gideon Maburu was only appointed as Minister of East African Community Affairs 2 days ago, was removed before even taking the oath. His replacement is General Pieng Deng Kwol, cousin of Deng Alor Kol, who was also sacked earlier this week. These constant change are raising questions about the seriousness of government leadership in South Sudan. How can ministry plan reform or deliver service if they are removed after only days or a month? As one activist put it, leaders need at least 1 or 2 years in office to prove themselves. Dismissing them within a day only show political game, not national interest. This is not just about individual losing their job. It is about governance, stability, and the trust of the people. And it is happening at the same time when international partners are raising the alarm that South Sudan is going backward on peace. Let us now turn to that story. On Tuesday, October 7, during the fourth reconstituted Joint Monitoring and Evaluation Commission extraordinary plenary meeting, the United Kingdom and Norway made a very strong statement about South Sudan. British Ambassador David Ashley, speaking alongside Norwegian Ambassador Roar Sdal, say peace progress in South Sudan has not only stalled but actually reversed. He pointed to repeated breach of the peace agreement, fighting between SPLM and SPLM-IO force, and the detention of opposition leader. Most important is the case of Dr. Machar, the first vice president. Machar was suspended and detained in March after violence in Nazar County. But according to the 2018 peace deal, Dr. Riek Machar is supposed to remain part of the transitional government. The UK and Norway said excluding him is a violation of the agreement. Ambassador Ashley said clearly he and his party of the agreement and cannot be excluded if peace is to be achieved. The diplomat warned that both the government and the opposition are now fighting openly in at least 4 states. They say the ceasefire has collapsed. Soldiers from both sides are calling each other enemies. This, they warned, is a road back to civil war. Thousands of lives are already lost and hundreds of thousands displaced. The ambassador also warned about the economy. They say donors cannot continue to support South Sudan financially if the government does not use its own resources properly. In short, they said enough is enough. No more endless extension of the transition. No more empty promises. They demanded urgent dialogue, compromise, and responsible leadership. Now, what do this story mean when we put them together? On one side, we see President Salva Kiir Mayardit making quick reshuffle, sacking army chief, ministers, and advisors within week or month. On the other side, we see the international community saying peace has collapsed and the government is not serious. Both stories show one thing: instability at the top is affecting the whole country. When generals and ministers are removed, suddenly soldiers in the field lose morale, civil servants lost direction, citizens lose hope. Where opposition leaders like Dr. Machar excluded or detained, the peace deal become meaningless, and when the peace deal is broken, war become a real possibility. This is why activists and diplomats are worried that they say South Sudan is moving in circle, not forward. For ordinary people, the question is simple: when will we have stability? When will leaders put the people first, not personal loyalty? Biakamal kenyam banarwach katin chirodian la titi ka breaking news ni rei wicha ka South Sudan. Banarwach kamandan shoda la rei wicha ka Juba. Akan kono ni ami jirama jidit guasame ka Changfied YouTube channel. Gorono jin be subscribe ka be notification bell be to an ko blaren content be when me be kan shamala shukiji wad dana pay kala rech bana jo ne bana jeling gwas mene an walle a chanka bangwan ka pay war on kin dangro udi jan dangro de dich tin bana ling gwas me ka tin bere wi ka South Sudan selpa ke ma yadit she tungwan long chagalat te kuna gai kake she chief of defense force che jawoj kwere paya kwany miten jen ka pet jokorodian che jawoj en mishir kana me moja na kin yadi dane we international partner ke je United Kingdom kana Norway top kan warning ke jo kan South Sudan ngone na ala peace be jiak ka peace ke mal mu we jiak ba collapse nyu the gen wone na chi South Sudan che bete kamal ka jen ler me bana right katin kon charen la tiang gorno jin BTT bu ga nyogane ko ken ko chujo poro jeno jin abu subscribe ka Changfied YouTube channel channel ben kaman chala da selpa kim yadi President Kiir yadi che General Dawa Aturjong che jawoch batur da be nyoga yekel and General Dawa Aturjong ka do badan en cha wukeje rameme ni again General Dawa Aturjong General Dawa Aturjong gen cha jawoch chirmenen genamo cha gware cha kamrada dien General Dawa Aturjong gen a chief of defense forces what the latkaje ka South Sudan television ala SSBC South Sudan Broadcast Corporation wo ke je ka shanga dok katiang do badano wo ke je kana konlat General Dawa Aturjong jen kwain ka je ka shanga wal ka pai baro ka je ruwana mene ron kin dangro jan dangro de wa do be kwain ka je wo jen dara let dino jen shilene jen ka pet jokorodien ala lade cha kame wo jen dara dini ala peyrolien ala yuru kon la kam ke shoot nene tin content reje mi wa dara kare aleka dara shooting content cha lat ka payroll tin chal ka ghost name ke shooting kon chiteten donc ne de chiliu ke ne te moshi de chi kana pal dara shoot ken dara ka kamrar kan dial ajen job e sha kame ajen lade sha kame lade dina sha kame cha jogono jin dere unified armies dere kamat ala they need to go tin chi de fact they intend to go dere kamat gwaskel alo dere unify the different army group kadere make sure no kan de ni dialte yamat gwaskel de kan kwande kan jek de kan jade kan jek ku torbiyeliken kade kan salaries ke yo lakin ka kep ko pay de kan ke jek ajen lade dane sha kam udeme michal kame Daw Aturjong and Daw Aturjong ci selpa ke me yadi cha gwade cha kamuri shal ka General Paul nang majok General Paul nang majok ajen wudnen yen ma gwas mane ci jan changa nyam ka Paul nang majok no baja kwany ngai kon te chalat kanwari ka panal no jen charge mo ka rule mudi long powerful role ka gwate dan jen chaleda la chief for 7 months army chief and jen ka gwade dan la jitin ka pet baro me naga nwere ka panal boko ka karen yali boko ka chemically shi kondi al toy chana kene chwaje buwo je Kiir chwaje wi ka jen pai changa wel ka pai baro me kwa Dawa Aturjong lo kwany keje ka kor pen dang jokorodien chaje nyoko mulwe keje jok de kontijeno angum mulwe keje jok je ram shikene me na me chene to wan te la South Sudanese me ne dia cheka confuse no ngu let Kiir me yadin me shikene me baji woch baji kwany ka fa jok be nyo yurar ni mo chagu jeno te ka milare ngum wo jaram me jaram cha kwany ka fa dang joko la Dawa Aturjong ka ngum no Paul nanga je luje joko ne nyu de jeno to korteten some analysts ne ko na la do war gwi ke chaje la do ne na wa ku men ta mace ta kamal ajen menen yena woy ke kwardiñ non ko kwere dane shi lat che lat ka pa dang baro ka panan anyok ka analysis nin tin ci mi kan la nyok gwade ken gujino ne mishit kana me jake Kiir ko bet kwara ka kor gwan bar ko antama la Kiir la ja kwanya ka be juwuch be nyogo kwin ka be juwuch ano so mi chena me o jin gore jen o jin loyal ka mi jogo no ku na me ku je execute ke len lat bi de lat ajen do mu wo cha gade ka kwanya gade nyoko jen general ponang jalan di jelat ka shifa Aturjong ka benere ka pe dang jok chela no be tindi al kona sha point ga jabakalat non so jo mi chena me mritin ate ke wudu shala James Boboya jen political analysis jenena ajene ndo bo queen kana tama ajene chele la party not about party anymore chele la kui kumaka ko mi kui kumaka tama la kui pa da SPLM marai ke Kiir ma yadit ajene sha de la queen ni Kiir chikir la queen ni rami the same person da na sha queen da rami jedido di ndere ja queen but ke kui ku tama chala dunde chala personal you know ko be Kiir bogulo te ka power mudi jen malara na wuje mako raina me ladne jeno betungwan be ka shuffle ke bana ba ka wuje der ne ko ken te kan leadership kana test ke kana met der ka lela kwanya but te ken ti Kiir mission mo che jelat okay so Kiir kwanya na ka u anga me noka anga me bi ladika anga me bi jaga be te ka power jen do badanan kwanya na ka jen ajene tam shirgene me no baran baje kwany ka baje joj baje kwany ka baje joj jake deine ko bi ka telot ka bi ka pwal no ka jagane dial bako bi kan agijeno kume te kere ko kume la jawo keten ka baje kwany nyok bay lenu ka cha reason dana wo kiji cha jelat bana me la joje no jin me cha je kwany bidi let baje kon ngi jeno chilan mo ga chilat rabdin mishin nyok ro ke jen kwim shina me etermanyam termanyang che nyola do ne ajeni angu mi non ke general pon nang jamone ko kume nyodo jeno general pon nang wo ba korbe be to ko ne ka gwade dan ka panal ci kon di alte kon te chala chana kenen gwade dan e naga na tin karen yalli ci termanyang la no te ka ten di tin long min nyodo mi bay nyoko noni alaw belle ben nyoko mo reje nyok nyodo jeno ci Kiir chamal ci je gorno ba ben our record, General Ponang record is dangerous decision because of his alleged record of fueling conflict in Apanal. Chimanyang Chelarone and a direct declaration of war. Chikin Mayadi Chakur Chajong Misha Ponang Kenyo None. Chajo me Chajalat, ko made an to a Panal, Naikon Diale. I know she Gerald Ponang, Jedibed Badilon Chagalat Chana Chekanak, Chene Dial Chekanak, chemical little corner, youth come or agent point General Ponang. Mission na me watch loy nat cha jadalong anyok men cha anyok la long wa me wan wo be general dawa Aturjong be je joy ke be je yor tong mi ka pai je kwan pan ke jo gwa me wa me be je long anyok jen che general dawa Aturjong che le nyok lo ram mo la technical advisor a minister of defense ele lo advice ne netin kon ne would me kula pai ben so na me leadership ko ne guru jeno ko logo jeno bi dawa Aturjong bloy de be jeg you know chegu jeno amo de jeg position method and then after that be show go ko jenta dan ten minyun jeno di chagu jeno okay dawa Aturjong jen cha fail ka leadership dan ya kame ko tel me cha nyun there was no reason me chalat cha fail ko force ko kaman mo jaga kwen mo jaga yo metega ne ka bol melone de go jeg de another report DNN banaling cha Dr. Lam a call cha de nyok me woikeje Lam a call jen a veteran politician jen ne ka gwaze dan cha ja kwanya la Ministry of Transport ka korpen dang de kero den cha gwada cha ja kamrada den Dr. Lam a call a jawin ramangai ke long milet cha gwada cha kamwun mishal ke Rizik Zakaria asen no jaram dana cha kam dune ka cha Rizik Zakaria cha gwada cha ja kam dinai jok shagor jaram dan le governor ka jongle ka gwase dan me cha kulo watch dinai jok shagor cha kwan la Quer wildlife and tourism jana dan shalat anyok chinetung wan bo gwase me cha bengi dion mabur mi cha ponya la Minister of East African cha East African Community Affair cha je wo ka pa kwan ka kornin dangro tin pai wo cha kwan ka chwa wo jen tama rami kwan ka ba je wo ja kan ya kan ja kan wo office to aje wo immediately anana cha gwara cha kam radadin cha general piang deng kol jana wa a cousin dung wudu mi cha deng alor kol no mi cha wo baka kornin te pai wo anta mu gi kona me kwana kwa kare shuffle ba ngak ba je wo ba ngak ba je nyu de jen wo ne trick ticketing mu gorga jen wo bineti bi ka let kan ne de shakulo ko tinin tama la minister mi cha je kwan ke cha kwar cha je kwan at least cha la do dera te kurun dangro kwara ba la da ba kula nen batile da ba kula nen ko jin ba je kwan wale ka ba je wo jirun mara mo cho da ngi je kana ka je dor che jalle de no de mi te ka minister din mi cha kwan wen mo bro da bu kula ka ben ko ngai je no ba je wo jirun ba yo wo ya yen mo ngoro ba yen gwaton den ba berar ya gu je no na me ka kir shi mo gwa nyu de jen wo di ne ideal tin kon woike ci o kan lat bat Kiir wa gora mi mo mela loyal keje mi bi power dan te keje baje ram tin ci o baje wo so jo me am la rode jene dan ci tok tiang chan rach kala da dien me gor kon de kon lingua semeni ka kwi netin kon tin la kwar UK kana Norway ci kan woni kan to ka tamal madan togre which ka South Sudan ka jen chang ka baro ka pai well ka te dol machadol dol ngwadien ka reconstituted joint monitoring an extraordinary plenary meeting michalat United Kingdom kana Norway chicken jo top no British ambassador David Ashley chi chajo chajalat no kan Norwegian ambassador Roar kan chikala no peace progress in South Sudan has not only installed. Malanda lat Karewika South Sudan can come ni chong but chejiak. Mal chejiak Malana Gurka no de lat. Chikala de one ko dan togre wika South Sudan, Jaka South Sudan ko betel mal. Chikala no shike kumi chikana kwe jar gwasmene. Chikala de one tami momela mal aja bank pin netin kontil la techi mal chi tan chit ke kume SPLM pin kirma yadit akene kume SPLA ayo force no gwada cha dakrama char cha je yentene akene yereng ma char karwade ajene kel kiereg mudide lonko dakrama char ke first by president dun South Sudan aramimo mela peace partner mi mal chi je tan yenda karwade akane a violation of the agreement jen la dan jikalat ke jen ajene yereng machar aji UK kana Norway kan la dwa jeme ke war gamme chikana gor ka changa baro no yen kereng machar kana violation of the agreement chikan la ambassador Ashley Shelaro nene he and his party are part of the agreement and cannot be excluded if peace is to be achieved ajene dakma machar aram kelke peace party ne no gor ge jeno bi malbeben jen dakma machar kana je kwara shaga de men woch no gwa malka ka shaga de men yen baka jawran chelat chika titini chikan kala no gor kan no de dakma char de je diluñ ka de ne dial de kan waka dialog meshi jen ajen no bi South Sudan ba ñoko luy kor cha jo mo cha jala de kan ngay kon de dial kon lat ko rodien chi ambassador kan quarity UK kan Norway ka jo mo chikan lat gwasmene kan ne mu we kan shi South Sudan chi kan mal chikan no chet ke kire mu te chi par de chi mal chi jenok kan ne akana tele lok mubnetu tele lok mubatub sit ka donor yoro kon lana la ka lo keke humanitarian aid la tubke akana charge butub akana economic dung South Sudan bejek they say donor cannot continue to support South Sudan financial if the government does not use its own resources properly. In short, they say enough is enough. No more endless extension of the transition, no more empty promises. They demanded urgent dialogue, compromise, and responsible leadership. George kan lat gwas mi kala do nena. Akan mi South Sudan chamal che gorno be jenong. Netit kono tup ko logi chine lok chine butup. Kelam bene tup. Eno ka joran kalat. Mi jen an South Sudan a resource nike. Eke let mi leda kor leda nguna a use kwake. Konta mu ku kan tidial ku kan ka jek ka donor konen be. akane enough is na mun nyon den wo kana te long bala tum nyok ke cha South Sudan charge bulok mishejen la the transitional government awe adwor chala yoniam ano ba lar braro de yaje no ba mal beje non ka ko run bo mal ba hotel kan na mo a tugan tama chineti ti chitkati ni chikan kalat kan ta dan an let korodian ka jere wika South Sudan chant diality shana kaling katin kon lat korodian anu South Sudan chewe gwa ka jenta me mi jiram jidid gwa sama gore jen wo jen de subscribe ka Changfied YouTube channel ko de lertiti de kan shamala shukuji. This is our report on Changfied News. Well, President Salva Kiir has sacked the army chief after only 3 months, bringing back his whole general. At the same time, UK and Norway say peace has collapsed and warn of few war. South Sudan is at a crossroad. Will leaders choose stability and dialogue, or will the cycle of reshuffles, detention, and fighting continue? We will keep following this story and bring you update. For now, thank you for watching Changfied YouTube channel. Please subscribe, share, comment with your thought. Thank you. Bye-bye.